I did a video said that I'll play the devil in your story. And I don't think people quite understood what I was saying. So let me preface it this way. I'll be the villain in this story, and so are you, by the way. And here's how that's going to happen. The energies, the people that control this world, they are narcissists. They are emotionless, in most cases, godless entities that want to maintain control. They want to maintain this system which enslaves you at every single level. Because from their perspective, they think they're God and they play God. And they want to control you in every single way. They want to depopulate so that they can control a smaller group of people because they feel like they know better. This is a narcissist. This is a sociopath. There are a lot of them out there. That is what your entire planet is controlled by. The thing is, though, is the empaths or the individuals who are empathic and have powers and abilities are starting to wake up and say, I'm not going to be a slave anymore. I see what you're doing. I see the lies. I see the illusion. I see the bullshit, and I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm reclaiming my power. I'm taking back my subconscious. I'm taking back my emotional state and my physical state and my ability to connect to God. And I'm telling you to fuck off. You don't control shit. I control me. I control my whole reality. And because you're doing that, because you're healing the wounds that these narcissists, these energies did to you, you're pulling back your power. You're pulling back your abilities. You're pulling back the energy out of the system. You're collapsing the system. You're collapsing what they want to do. But the thing is that you are going to be the villain. Because these energies, they have power. They're the illusion of power. They have resources. They have money because they control all of it. They've controlled all of it for a very long time. So as you start to regain your power, regain your control, you ever notice how something will happen? Something will happen with your car. You'll lose your job. You'll end up in court. You'll lose your kid. Something crazy happens to you. It's because these energies know how to pull the strings to stop you. You have to keep pushing through. But you're going to be the villain. You're going to be pointed out as the bad one. Because you're going up against the system. It's just like Jesus. Jesus went up against the system. He went up against the people that had the power, that had the money, that controlled the money. Because that's all these people want is money and power and control. And when you start taking that away from them, they start pushing back even harder. And they start making your life a living hell because they want to keep you in hell. They want to keep you in hell while they siphon your energy, they siphon off your abilities so that they can maintain control and maintain control of your mind, your subconscious mind. Because your subconscious, if it overrides everything. Why can't you manifest instantly? Because there's something in your subconscious mind that's overriding that. You have to regain control. You have to find where that is and fix it and change it. These energies do not want you to gain control of your subconscious. They don't want you to remember your memories. They most certainly don't want you to have your powers. So what do? They label you the devil. They label you the problem. They say you're crazy. And they label you the villain. That is the tactic they're going to use against us. Be prepared. As you gain your powers, your abilities back, and you start going up against these energies, these narcissists, these evil energies, they're going to label you the problem, the villain. And you know what? I'm okay with that label. I hope you are too. Because you're fighting for your freedom from these people. You're fighting for your ability to live your life your way, to think the way that you want to think, to gain an education the way that you want to gain an education. You're regaining your imagination and your creativity. You're regaining your emotional state, which they manipulate. You're regaining your mental state, which they manipulate, and your ability to connect to God and source. They don't want you to do that. These energies are godless. And if you've never dealt with a godless energy, let me tell you, they have no empathy. They have no morals. They have no values. They don't understand. And when they say that they're going to destroy your life no matter what, you better believe them. And you better start aligning with other individuals who can help you. And you better never let these individuals that are narcissists, that are empty shells like that, these devil evil energies, never let them know where you are. Because once they know where you are, that's a crack. And they'll weasel their way back in at any level. Forgiveness doesn't work either. You can forgive them all you want. They look at that as an in. The only person you should be focusing on and working on is you. Forgiving you for even letting these energies in, for not understanding who they were and what they were doing and letting them into your world and letting them destroy it. Because that's what they did. They destroyed everything. They stole your innocence. They stole your powers. They stole your money. They stole your livelihood, and they put you in survival mode to keep you there, to enslave you. And this year, with this collapse, it's over. It's over. They are not winning. They're not controlling us anymore. They're not controlling me. Even if I have to lose my life. Not again. We're not going to repeat another cycle. But you just be prepared to be called the devil or the villain. And those that are pointing the finger are the ones that are the problem, not you. I love you.